Welcome everybody to a brand new edition of the J&J Toy Giants YouTube channel Toy Unboxing. I am your host JD, and today we're going to be going over some new figures. Going to be actually showing you in just a minute, but for those of you that are actually just viewing this for the very first time, welcome. We do appreciate that you took the time out of your busy schedule to view literal us in our YouTube channel, but also take a look at all of our other videos that we have. We got all of our playlists out linked on our YouTube channel. Anything from toy hunting to toy unboxings, some Twitch stream replays. The world is your oyster. Have at it. And so let's get to it and see what figures we're going to be unboxing. All right, folks, we're ready for a brand new unboxing brought to you by J&J Toy Giants. And these are going to be some figures that I have purchased recently through Ringside Collectibles using the promo code MAJOR to save 10% via the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast. They have a promo code through there. Of course, now these are specifically that I got through the damaged packaging, because they do have a section where, as you can see, the card is kind of bent, a little bit disheveled, because there's some like little dents there on the corner. The mock collectors need to have these cards pristine, because there are a lot of people who don't take them out of the packages. So therefore, if the packaging are damaged in any way, they automatically go to the damaged packaging portion of their website. So the first one I'm going to be going over is Mandy Rose through Series 126. This is not the most recent Mandy Rose, because as you can see in this picture right here, she has another one. And the next one that I'm going to be going over as well through the Basic Series, Shayna Baszler, Basic Series 127. And of course, again, these are through the damaged packaging menu that I was able to find these at a very, very great price. And that's one of the cool things about the damaged packaging part of the Ringside Collectibles website, is that they give you a super, super good deal because they are damaged. As you can see, there's a big tear on the top of the package here for Shayna Baszler, Series 127. And also a part of Series 127 is Santos Escobar. There is, I believe this is the one where he does wear his paint, his face paint. There is one that I know that comes without it, but I'm not sure if it's a basic series. So let's do like we always do. We're going to let them breathe. All right, so the first one we're going to be going over today is Santos Escobar. I'm not sure exactly what brand he's currently on. I think he might be on Raw. Quote me. Or basically just double fact check me on the comment section. And he is a luchador. I'm not sure if I'm not aware of his wrestling before he reached WWE, but he is kind of wearing the purple tights that Rey Mysterio wore in Halloween Havoc 1997, I believe it was, against the late great Eddie Guerrero. And so you can see a picture right here. This is what he wore, or Rey Mysterio wore in Halloween Havoc. So it's just kind of like paying homage to him. He does have an Elite where he has his face paint and where he doesn't have his face paint. So I think the Chase is one where he does have his face paint on, but it's not bad. I am kind of going back on my rule where I was kind of like replacing all of my basics. So it was just a good deal on Ringside Collectibles that I just wanted to take advantage of. I was feeling froggy. So I don't know if I'm going to keep this. I may give it to Jaden, or if he doesn't want it, I may resell it. Who knows? I'm not sure if I'm going to do that, though, because this is the first figure I've gotten from him. I didn't even know if he's still on the roster, because I know where there was a massive firing about a year ago from WWE when Vince McMahon was still running things right before his lawsuit, which forced him to step down and no longer be, well, he's still the owner. He still owns it, but he's not running things. Triple H is. But it's a cool luchador figure. I love the face paint. I'm a big fan of luchador wrestling. I'm just recently trying to get some old videos of the CMLL, which I know Chris Jericho used to wrestle in CMLL. Speaking of Chris Jericho, he actually just came out with I think it's a Ringside Collectibles CMLL Corazon de Leon Lionheart, specific, like exclusive to Ringside Collectibles. But yeah, I mean, I like this figure. I'm going to put him, I'm not sure what ring I'm going to put him in. I'll probably put him in Raw, because I have a Raw, SmackDown, and then 2 rings that are filled with legends and Hall of Famers. So let's go to the next one. All right, so we're going to go over another wrestler, Shayna Baszler. I know she's currently on Raw right now. This is the Basic Series 127, along with Santo Escobar. I did want to get her Elite that she has, that prior to the one that she just came out with, I believe. But it had the NXT Championship, so that was an NXT Shayna Baszler. I wanted to get the most recent Raw, or her most recent Elite that she came out with, because I believe she does come with her towel. So still kind of doing the MMA gig kind of gimmick that she has, but the basics are getting better as far as like the sculpt based on what they look like. The tattoos, they're kind of hit and miss, because a lot of times they, with certain tattoos specifically, I'll use like a name like CM Punk. He has a lot of tattoos that, you just can't put on a figure because they don't have the license to put that on there. If you've ever watched any of the Major Wrestling Figure podcast videos, or just listened to their podcast, they have made mention on a lot of their podcasts that, specifically with CM Punk, he's had so many iterations. I think they did a Reincarnation of Domination, where they go over all of his figures. If I can find that video, I'll put a link on it down in the description of this video. But they go over all of his figures, and there was a lot of them that were from Jack specific, when they had the line that, his tattoos are all like weird because they couldn't put the ones that he actually has. Same thing with Shayna Baszler. I'm not sure if this is the exact one that she has. It may very well be. But that's just a little bit of fun fact for you guys if you don't know exactly why some figures who have tattoos, they don't look the same as they do in real life. But she is definitely going to be going in my Raw ring. I really like Shayna Baszler. I loved her ever since she was in NXT. They kind of like did away with her. She kind of fell into that hole where they had nothing for her. They weren't able to push her, because there were a lot of other wrestlers that were pushing for the women's division, like Ronda and Charlotte and Becky. But hopefully they can kind of find some way to kind of give her a big push and send her to SmackDown. I'm sure she'll have some great, times in SmackDown and be able to get a push for the women's title there. As a matter of fact, at the beginning of, this recording on this Saturday, Survivor Series War Games is going to be on tonight, so I can't wait to watch that. But I like this figure, and even though I'm kind of like doing away with my basics, I kind of like had a soft spot for this one, so I'm definitely going to keep her. So let's go to the final one. All right, so finally we have Mandy Rose. She is currently in NXT. This is the Basic Series 126 that she was a part of. Now, again, as I said it in the beginning, this is not her most recent figure. She does have an Elite that is, I think, already out or coming out, where it's her heel, Mandy Rose. She is currently the women's NXT champion as of right now. Will that be the same by the time the new pay-per-view comes out for NXT? We do not know. But yeah, I mean, essentially, this is one of the first Mandy Rose figures. I don't know how many she has. I know this is the only one that I remember seeing of her. Give me a shout out on the comment section if you know of any other figures or series she was a part of. I think she only has one Elite, which is the one that's coming out soon. All the other ones, if she does have any other ones, will probably be basics. I'm not sure exactly why some wrestlers only have basics and not an Elite. I don't know what the thought process is for Mattel, why they would do such a thing, but there are a lot of wrestlers that only have basics, and not too many elites. Maybe they may have one elite and no basics. I know that was the thing for Matt Riddle. Matt Riddle actually, when he was in NXT, he had one basic and then didn't get any figures after that. And then he had another elite. He then had 3 elites after that. But it was a long time before he actually got his first release. The first one that came out was his basic. I actually have that one. But I like Mandy Rose. This is a little bit more articulative as far as like a basic figure that I've ever seen. Maybe it's just because it's a woman wrestler, and so they, you can move her appendages a lot more. Head sculpt is fire, bro. It's so accurate. This is when she was with her short blonde hair after she had that thing with Otis from oh my god, I forgot the name of his tag team with Tucker, but Otis and her had that kind of like a romantic relationship on camera. But I am going to be getting her heel NXT elite at some point. Hopefully I'll go back on Ringside Collectibles. Maybe there's a damaged packaging that I'll be able to get her off of and get a really, really good price. Or I may be able to give it off of the Black Friday sale that they're going to be doing as well. So yeah, check it out. Ringside Collectibles. It's the first actual purchase that I've ever made from Ringside Collectibles. I don't know if I ever said that at the beginning of the course of this video, but this was the first time. I've always wanted to do Ringside Collectibles, but for whatever reason, I don't know. Maybe it's just because of the shipping cost, or how, I don't know. I can't really kind of give you a straight answer on that. Maybe it was just my me just not wanted to buy it through there. I'm not sure. I couldn't really tell you. But finally, I kind of took put both feet in and just said, just go ahead and see what your first purchase is like and kind of go from there. I do want to get more figures from Ringside Collectibles. I am also getting a lot of stuff from Entertainment Earth. You can go see that website as well. But I really like this figure. It looks like she has a little of the it's just tape that people use when they actually have like some injuries, and they can use that so they can get some relief on that. But that's pretty cool. I don't particularly remember her wearing this this kind of like gear, but yeah. So that does it for this edition of the toy unboxings. We'll be with you in a moment. Thank you so very much for watching this edition of the J&J Toy Giants YouTube channel Toy Unboxing. Again, I am your host, JD. Be sure to like and subscribe, and also comment on any of our video submissions on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and follow us on TikTok, and also hit that notification bell so you never miss an opportunity to find out our newest video that is going to be on the YouTube world. Thank you so very much. Have a great night or day. Keep on cruising. See you later.